Welcome back, everyone, and thank you for taking the time to continue with the course. In this section, we are going to cover content. So we're going to cover tweets, what makes good content, what makes a good tweet, and then some other features within Twitter for promoting your content. So you may be wondering, why isn't this section presented earlier in the course? Well, to me, the actual distribution network you set up is the most important thing. So I wanted to cover how to get followers and then the apps I use to distribute content and boost my content before actually showing you guys what makes good content on Twitter. And I also figured that a lot of you may have already been using Twitter, you may have been using various social media platforms, and you don't actually need help writing content. So anyway, let's continue on. So on Twitter, if you go to the home page, you'll see a trends list, and this should be targeted to you. This should be geographically targeted. So you'll see various hashtags, and hashtags on Twitter are conversations. They're niche conversations to get into to distribute your content to. So obviously, if I post a tweet, there's not a very good chance that anyone will really see it without really targeting it, without categorizing it. So hashtags help you to categorize your content. So in addition to hashtags, you also have the ampersand symbol. And that allows you to directly link to other profiles. And what happens at a user experience level is you get notifications. So anyone that uses ampersand Udemy Joe, which is my profile, I get a notification for that. So hashtags and the ampersand are a powerful combination to use within your tweet. So in addition to finding hashtags, the trends section on Twitter, you can also go to analytics, and I may actually have this section with analytics and ads after this section on content. So if you don't know how to get your analytics, if you don't know how to get access to your analytics tab, go ahead, you'll find out how to do it in that section. But if we actually go to events and then go to the recurring trends, these are the most popular hashtags, the most popular conversations on Twitter, and these happen each week. So the best thing you can do is actually, if you can, plan your content out around trends on Twitter. Plan your content out around these recurring trends. Plan your content around current events, things that are happening in pop culture. And if you even go to events, you can go into the future. You can look at all the different festivals, different events coming up, and then plan your content that way. So anyway, I want to show you guys how to write a good tweet using both trends and the ampersand, so mentioning. So lucky for us, we actually have a hashtag sysadmin day. So we actually have a tutorial out on YouTube. It's about how to install and get started using Ubuntu Linux. And this would be a perfect video to actually share with hashtag sysadmin day. So let's go ahead and hit tweet. And we're going to go ahead and paste the link in. And then we're going to say happy hashtag sysadmin day. And when you do hashtags, popular hashtags will also pop up. So it's easier to figure out what you may or may not want to write about, which hashtags you may or may not want to use. So we're going to go ahead and use at sysadmin day, or hashtag sysadmin day. And then check out this. And I actually need to search for the Ubuntu page. I'm not sure. Oh, okay, so it is just Ubuntu. If you're not sure of the actual Twitter handle for the page you want to mention, it's pretty easy to do in the search. The most popular pages will obviously show up first. Let's go back to our tweet. So we're going to do check out this at Ubuntu tutorial on YouTube on how to get started using Linux. Okay, and let's actually shrink this link. This link is kind of ugly. If we go to bit.ly.com, paste it in there, and we have a shortened link. And this is especially helpful if you are running short on characters, because remember, we're limited in tweets. Awesome. So we'll go ahead and hit tweet, and let's go to our profile. And we actually made a bit of a typo. I should have read that more carefully. It's always good to proofread, guys. So let me actually copy this. Let's retweet this. You could actually even mention YouTube, but typically you only want to mention one page at a time, because you don't want to give people too many options to click on because they might get distracted while doing the tweet. So sometimes too much information is not a good thing, but let's get the link to our video one more time. Paste. And we will go ahead and delete that old tweet. All right, and that looks much better. And then the qualities of a good tweet, you also always want to have some kind of an attachment. You either want to have an image, you want to have a thumbnail of a video, because these tweets show up much bigger in the actual stream. So if we go home, you'll see, what is this? This is 3 times bigger, 4 times bigger than a tweet with just text. So you always want to have some kind of interactive content. You always want to have something to grab the eye of your followers, because Twitter moves at a rapid pace. Content comes fast. So we already have 25 new tweets to refresh to our feed. So I remember reading an article where it said you have maybe 5 seconds, maybe it was 5 seconds, it might have been less, to actually grab the attention of your followers on social media, or online in general, I guess. Well, on Twitter, you have even less time. It's probably something like 2 seconds. You maybe have 2 seconds to grab the attention of someone that's scrolling through their newsfeed. So make sure you have a picture, make sure you have something that really grabs the attention of your followers. So anyway, that's a quick tutorial on how to use trends and the ampersand to create awesome Twitter content. Like I said, people on the internet, people are lazy. People just want to be able to click easily. They don't want to have to search for things. They just want to be able to click and go to whatever you're directing them to. So here we have the happy sysadmin day. If we actually click on the trend, see if our tweet is anywhere near the top. So that's actually awesome. Our tweet's 3rd on the top. So we can actually even go into co-promote. Let's go ahead and give this tweet a quick boost to increase the visibility even more. So let's go ahead and hit boost. Boost. Go to science and technology. So we'll do Linux, IT, information technology, Ubuntu, tutorial, YouTube tutorial, and we'll actually do software tutorial. Oops. Go ahead and hit preview. Next, boost. Awesome, so our boost is live. So that's a quick tutorial on how to create trending content using hashtags. I know there was a lot of information. This video might be a bit on the longer side, but I hope this is helpful for you, because Twitter is a whole different animal than any other social media network, because you're limited by characters. You're extremely limited with the amount of time you have to engage with your audience. So you have to be very specific. You have to create content for niche audiences, and that is the best way to get noticed on Twitter.